What has been your biggest culture shocks in Korea?
Yeah, I don't know. So
What's your biggest shock?
things I'm a bit
Wait, what's your biggest culture shock in South Korea?
like not necessary, and it's maybe a bit too strict and maybe preventing like freedom a little bit, but
It's the same here as in Greece, where after you've been to the toilet, you throw the paper in the bin instead of inside the toilet. That's the biggest culture shock, I think.
What? Just put that shit in the toilet. You put that shit in the bin, your washroom gonna smell like ass. Your washroom gonna smell like ass in the next 2 business minutes. Would you ever pull up to South Korea? Is South Korea the ones where they lock niggas in cages? Because if that's the case, hell no. Actually, no, I think that's North Korea. North Korea be on demon time. I don't even think they got internet up there. Now that's North? Honestly, I want to travel the whole world. So if I'm going, but shit, I might be good. I might be good just a little bit. But if I do go, like, it wouldn't be for too long. It wouldn't be too long. Places that I want to go are like Egypt, Japan, and shit like that.
I think like
It was like 80 something degrees, 87 degrees.
I have a picture.
It was so hot, and it was so.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I asked people, what has been your biggest culture shock
Egypt,
in
Japan,
Korea?
Nigeria.
Today's topic is, like, culture shocks. What has been your biggest culture shocks in Korea?
For lunch today, I was eating like a chicken soup, and they had like a whole chicken in the soup. I haven't used chopsticks a lot back in America, and I was struggling quite a bit to eat the soup. I'm used to seeing like smaller bits of chickens. Like, it's weird seeing the whole animal right there.
Wow.
Like,
Whole animal.
the meat came off the bone very well, so it was a little easier to eat with chopsticks, but it was hard for me.
I think for me, it's the staring a lot, because I know there's a lot of foreigners
Damn, she beautiful.
here already,
They
so I
both.
thought when I came here I wouldn't notice it, but people will stare a lot, especially the older people. They'll stare and like look at you, and if you see them, they'll still be looking, but younger people don't care, so.
For me, it's the smoking culture. Like in the US, like people smoke cigarettes, but not as much. It's not that common, especially like inside the.
What'd she say? What'd she say? The U.S. definitely. Okay, whatever. I guess it depends on where she's from.
For
I
me,
guess.
it's
I don't
the
know.
smoking culture. Like in the US, like people smoke cigarettes, but
Not as
not
much.
as much. It's not that common, especially like inside the clubs or like the bar.
Okay, I think I hear what you're trying. I think I hear what she's trying to say. Because there's some places that you literally can't smoke in. I'm pretty sure you can smoke in clubs and bars though. I don't know what she's talking about. But like, you can't smoke in some places.
It's like everywhere, especially during, like in the middle of the day, like during lunch or something, you'll see a huge group of people from the office or something all just smoking together.
Really?
And that's like,
Okay, that's kind of different.
that was really shocking to me. Also, like how often they smoke. Like some of our friends will be hanging out with them for a couple hours and they'll smoke like 5 or like 6 or something in 2 hours or something, and I think that's crazy.
A bit much.
Yeah.
Yeah, their lungs on
Especially
working
when
overtime.
they're drinking, like they smoke more often, right?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
I would say the amount of couples that walk around. You don't notice at home, like in the U.S. Obviously there's couples, but you don't notice it as much as here. Like it's always something, and sometimes I feel like people are just in a couple just to say they're in a couple. Like, so
Really?
yeah, that's what I feel like sometimes.
Sounds like she's hating.
Even like guys, they'll ask like, oh no, it's like hold your hand so quickly, like you just met them, and I'm just like, I don't know you like that. So yeah.
Like, do you have any experience?
Yeah, a lot of people, they're more straightforward too here. So like, going out on a date, like usually I'll just like, if it's the first day, I'll just walk with you, that's it. But usually they want you to hold their arm or like hold their hand, and I'm just like, I need time to get comfortable with that.
True.
Okay, here's one. People spitting.
Yo, hand holding is kind of weird. That's such an easy thing to do, but I feel like it's so sentimental. If you're holding someone's hand, you might as well just have sex with them. I don't know, man.
Spitting on the streets. It's so wild to see that. I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable, but I guess it's just different culture. Also, the buttons in the restaurants to call the waiters, we don't have that. You just kind of like awkwardly look over and
Like, am I crazy to say this? but I'd probably be quicker to kiss you than to hold your hand. Is that crazy? I don't think I'm the only one. I don't think I'm the only one on that. I think me personally, it would be quicker for me to kiss you than to hold your hand. I don't know. There's something so personal when you hold someone's hand. I don't know. But then same thing goes for kissing. But like low key, like as a guy, you could low key kiss anything. I don't know. I don't know.
Try to like call over a waiter. Here, I like that there's a button. It's very like convenient here.
First thing, yeah, everybody wears
I don't
pants
know.
here, even though it's scorching hot and super humid. It doesn't make any sense. I'd prefer to wear shorts, but
I saw somebody in like a winter jacket.
Really?
yeah, a winter
Yes.
jacket in the middle on like a sunny day. Too.
Yes.
It was like 80 something degrees, 87 degrees.
Oh, he was
I have a
dying
picture.
underneath
I
there.
have a picture.
It was so hot, and it was so. Another
Wow.
thing is
Wait.
so hot, and it was so.
Wait. Yeah, I actually took a picture. Put that shit on Snapchat. I'm angry.
Another thing is driving around, like drivers, they don't seem to care about pedestrians as much as they would in the U.S. Like I've seen cars driving up on sidewalks and those mopeds driving around on sidewalks, and like even down this thing, I've almost been hit a couple times just driving around.
They never wait.
Yeah, they definitely just go on and expect you to get out of the way.
This sounds like
One of the
America.
other things that I noticed is like the customer service is way better here. Like if they're not doing anything, they'll actually help you. We mistakenly went to a CrossFit gym instead of like a regular gym, like where we work out and stuff. Instead of like just turning us away, the man there, he helped us like find an actual gym, and like he called the place, and yeah, it was very nice.
Prices for us and everything.
Yeah.
In the U.S., they definitely would have just been like, oh.
Yeah, they've been like,
If you're not gonna pay us, then you can go find this place on yourself. But this guy was really nice. He was super, and that's generally how it's been here. Everybody's super nice, even like in restaurants. And on the subject of consuming things, the food here in general is just so much better.
Oh, I believe
Just on a
that.
regular basis.
I believe
Even
that,
just
bro.
McDonald's is better than it
From
would
what
be
I've
in the
heard.
US.
It's because
Yeah.
so the thing is like like the rent here is like very expensive. So for a place to be like functional and like to stay open,
Yeah.
they have to increase the quality like a lot. So McDonald's here is way better.
Wow. Imagine if the North America took those procedures to fix, because rent is getting high here, but not everything is quality. So what's going on here? What's happening? What's happening?
Outback here is way better. Like every single American place is way better here than it is in America.
Yeah, apparently the 7-Eleven in Japan bust.
The,
That's what Sauce was
not
saying.
the
I was
rules, but
like,
the culture of
what?
like following rules well and stuff. Like I noticed like in the metro, for example, like people line up and it's all very like civilized. And,
oh yeah, I've seen
you know,
that.
you can plan
I've seen
the
that
exits
videos
and
where they'll like
everything,
line
whereas,
up and like
the
I don't
metro
know.
and underground in
Niggas do not
England and
line
stuff is
up
completely
here.
chaotic.
Niggas do not.
So it's like
Niggas do not give a
it's, like,
fuck.
lot more organized here, and like everyone tends to follow rules. If that
I don't
makes
think I've
sense.
seen a line since
I don't
school.
know, there's a few like funny rules.
Last time I
that
seen a line
find,
was like in school,
a
and
bit
even then, like, it was
strange,
always
the
crooked.
Crossing the roads, for example.
Like
when
I
the
just had a
light's
straight
red, or
line on some like
I've
civilized
had a friend
shit.
who was their photo
That's
was
rare.
printed out because they put the bins out like at the wrong time or something like that. But like this is completely like crazy to me. I feel like that this is taken seriously, and just like the CCTV and stuff like this is quite new. But yeah, this has all been interesting.
But like, do you think it's good or bad? Because like maybe you could think this is too much, or they're too strict,
Yeah.
and there's no freedom or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm in two minds, but I feel like for me personally, I almost feel like it's a bit too much because some of the rules are a bit like I personally don't see what the point of the rules are. Like I can understand.
In
it.
Korea, if you jaywalk, don't you get like a life sentence?
I don't know, it helps the flow of society, but like some rules, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's not necessarily a rule, but say for example being quiet on the metro or something like that, it's back home if you're very drunk on a night out, like you make a lot of noise, but this is like
Imagine
fun,
you
you know, a
jaywalk.
little bit, and
Imagine you jaywalk in your goddamn rooming with a super criminalized a criminal organization thug.
some of the things I'm a bit like not necessary, and it's maybe a bit too strict and maybe preventing like freedom a little bit, but then again it's like completely different, so I can appreciate that that's
Nigga
just
said
not the
those
norm
shots.
here, and that's okay. Like that's fine for everyone here. So.
I never seen a motorbike taxi in Korean, but Thailand there's many like lots of motorcycle taxi. Yeah, but we never seen it here. They only have like for delivery. So also about the pide shower in Thailand, we have lots of pide shower in toilet because yeah,
Wait, bidet? Isn't that bidet?
and we have lots of pide shower
Why it kind of sound like she's saying a P? Like it sounds like she's saying bidet.
in toilet.
Bidet? Isn't bidet the toilets that like spray water up? So like instead of like having to like wipe your butt, it would just wet your butt, essentially, some shit like that.
Yeah, every bathroom, every store, or even
Bidet?
the public toilet. We also have that, but in here we don't. They don't have that much. They have like the machine pita like shower thing. They use like more tissue than the pita shower. Like when Korean driving, they are always like push the horn many times. But in Thailand, we do that too, but don't many
sometimes.
times.
I want to go to Thailand too.
Like in here,
Thailand's beautiful. I want to go to Sweden.
like many times, so it's kind of noisy.
The first thing I can think of is it's the same here as in Greece, where after you've been to the toilet, you throw the paper in the bin instead of inside the toilet. That's the biggest culture shock, I think. Like people are super nice here. I was kind of worried because the beauty standards here are very strict, I heard, but people are very nice. At one time I was taking my luggage outside to move hotels, and it was raining, and I was like I had a luggage on each side of my body, and someone came with an umbrella over me and followed me all the way, which was very
That was
nice.
actually pretty.
I
That's
felt
actually pretty cool.
like burdensome, but they insisted.
That's
which was very nice. I don't think you would.
That's
see
some cartoon shit. You never see that shit in real life. It's like seeing the guy like drop his jacket on like the water so she can walk through. Like you'll only see that shit in like cartoons or like dramas and shit like that. You will never see that shit actually happen in real life. Cause I promise you, I ain't dropping my $1,000 Louis Vuitton jacket on no fucking pond so you can walk over it, nigga. If you don't walk around. How we just starting got a bunch of tabs up? What's going on here? Oh shit, this is a good movie. When Marnie was there, good ass movie. I wanna